drivers here completing 78 laps in order to exceed 260 kilometers. Some of the all-time greats hit the ground running during their first season in F1 by taking at least one win. These include Lewis Hamilton, Jacques Villeneuve, Juan Manuel Sanchez, and Jack Stewart. The legendary Brazilian champion, M. Senna, has won Grand Prix here at Monaco on 6 occasions over a 7-year period between 1987 and 1993.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Australian Division 2 Round 5 at Monaco. And for a special occasion, it's during midnight. It's a traditional thing we do here in Rapid. We've got a full grid here with 4 reserves of Winter in the Mercedes. I'm going to call him Diz in the Haas. We have Rilo in the Red Bull. And we have Goats for Life, a returning driver. Previously in Div 1, but dropping down to a reserve for Div 2 in the McLaren tonight. So we're currently on board a Cuda here. Hope you're all doing well. I need to get my shirt on for myself, to be honest. So I'm currently by myself for the time being, as Kahoot is currently not available to join as of yet. His internet is down at the moment, so let's hope he'll be coming back later on. So we've got Kuruda here on screen. He will be the first driver to set a hot lap, or go for his hot lap, we will say. And yeah, let's see how we go. And if you do hear a lot of clanging, I am eating my dinner, because I just got home too long ago. Actually, an hour ago. Alright, Scott. Welcome to the chat, Kahoot. Welcome to the chat. You'll be watching, and that is not good. Goats for Life gets a 5-second full contact with, I think it was Doodleson? I believe it was. I had a brief look. Yep, it was with Doodleson. Just had a look at my stream. Not very good for the returning driver for Div 2, but have to move on, to be honest. So, those in chat, please do be active. As Goats, not Goats, Kuruda's about to finish his lap now. But let's quickly talk about last night's social event. If you weren't there, then you really did miss out on a lot. It was one of the best social events, actually not the only social event we had this season, but it was a bit of a blockbuster. We hit our highest average viewers. Jish, welcome to the chat. I think our highest we hit at one stage is 45 views, I would say. I'm trying to remember top of my head, as Daft now gets the fastest lap. Let's switch over to Oxy as he's starting his hot lap. We've got a 1 lap right along with Chris. He's currently in the pit, so as soon as he goes out, I will go straight onto him for his hot lap. But yes, last night's event between the Div 3 are shown in Euros. In terms of the stream and all that jazz related to it, brilliant. It was 10 out of 10, maybe even higher. I was very happy with it. Me and Romulus, I should say Romulus and myself, we enjoyed watching it. Although bit of a reckless driver towards the end, but it's been resolved and all that jazz, so let's not worry about that. Let's continue forward with tonight's race. And I have to say though, Monaco at night is beautiful just to see. I don't know why they don't do this in real life. You know, if they have Singapore, a track that is something similar to this, you know, not as narrow as Oxy puts himself in P12. Even though Singapore's not as narrow as Monaco, it still should be a night, as PRX has retired. I believe that was in the pits as well. Yeah, I think he said he was going to retire. switch over to JDM here. So yeah, viewers, be sure to use your rapid points in the stream, whether it's a ride along, a hot lap commentary, whatever you want, whatever options are there, please do so. As JTM, ooh, looks like it's held up a bit by, I think it was Doodleson to Williams. Yes, it is. So not looking too shabby at the moment. But here we go, P4, so not too bad considering that he did get held up. He is currently, from the looks of it, that's 8 temps about? 7 temps ahead of Diz and the Haas, reserving tonight. Let's see who else is there. We've got Mono here, who's actually just coming in, so eyes off him for the moment. Got Mukping here, who's about half a tenth up on his original time, so let's see where we can go from here. Crunchy, mate. Give you a kiss after this stream, alright? Maybe some cheeky pro clubs. Let's see how we go. But I think Mukping, yep, he is going to continue his lap. So let's see where this can put him. Oh, up to P9. Well, he does improve, but not much. Pricey, welcome to the chat. Big scenes, yes. Monaco, it is, especially in real life, a very special event to participate in for the real F1 drivers, even just to go there, really. Very unique track. And I believe I just saw that's JTM going to P3. Let's see who'll be going for their next lap. It'll be Hutto. Oh, and that's a lot of. Oh, what happened there? Oh, that's a Mercedes of. That's Winter. Just no Kahoot Ford in the box? As of now, no. Because his ambience died. Diz and Chad, this track can go die in a hole. You know what, I agree, mate. I think in Qualio, for me, Quali's better for me, but in terms of race pace, I got nothing. I expect to change my front wing about 17 times. We got Hutto on his hot lap nil. And while we are watching him, I'll quickly go through the standings for the Div 2 here. So this week's race winner in Spain was Harry Duels, who is currently on an outlap. I couldn't find his name for a minute, but he's currently on an outlap. And after that win, that puts him up more in the championship. He's currently sitting on top with 69 points. Nice, as Romulus would say, he was here. Speaking of Romulus though, he's in P2 in the championship with 50. Storm Hutto on our screen right now in third with 36. Not too far from him is Daff and his Hutto's teammate Kruder. We've got Mukping right behind, the same points as well with Purex. Chunky Snags just behind him by 3 points. And both the Alfa Romeos of Oxy and Chris on 16. That's your top 10 in the championship as Hutto puts himself P6. Alex, welcome to the chat. Let's read in the chat now. Yep, Alex, welcome to the chat. Romulus says, mine will go out of the way at like the perfect time, no issues from me. That will be a bit of an issue here in terms of when you're being on a cooldown lap and someone behind you is on a hot lap. Speaking of hot lap, Harry Dwells, the championship leader, is going for his hot laps. Let's see where this can take him. While he finishes his lap, let's quickly go through the constructors. As Winter retires, very confident in his time in P4. So in the constructors, we've got Haas on top with 81, Aston with 67, Alpine on 60, both the AlphaTauri and the Williams on 51, Alfa Romeo on 32, McLaren on 30, Red Bull on 19 points, Mercedes with 13, and Ferrari the only team to be on a single digit with 4 points. Harry Dwells crosses the line, Burns put him in P7. We were having a chat between me and Harry, and he was saying he's not confident in the car on this track. Don't blame him, to be honest. Well, let's continue on. stick on board with Mono here. See what time he can pull off. And very impressive drive from him last week. It's not spoken about a lot, but he got points for the Ferrari and himself, of course. There were, I think, first 3 weeks of the season, no single point for the Ferrari. So, and this is their first time, and Mono's coming in again. Did I catch Loco getting? No, I haven't. Because yeah, we got other drivers currently. But if you do want to put a report in, please do send it to the stewards, and we will look at that. Let's look at the man himself, Pajar. For a moment, it said he was on purple in Sector 2, so let's see where this can put him. Nowhere. Nowhere. He blue-balled me, really? That's all I can say. But as a promise for Kahoot here on the stream, got Chris. Just for you. This does not count as a 1 lap. His hot lap will be considered as the 1 lap. And I think Frizy would do a typical, I'm not going out, I'm going to start at the back on my hards. How much do we want to bet for that? I don't think I'm capable of doing it. I think Pajala is, but if I was able to, how much rapid points would you bet on Frizy starting on hards at the back this race? Let's see what all you guys were saying. Best commentator comment. He blew. Yep. It is true. He really did, because he went purple and I was a bit excited, but he really did, mate. Anyways, though, we got Chris about to go on his hot lap. So I think just for Kahoot here, we'll turn off the harder. We'll go into TV pod and we'll watch this in silence. Alright, that is the hot lap for you, Kahoot. Let's see where this puts him. P13. Alright, Kahoot, are you happy with that? You be the judge of that in the chat. You tell us what you think. Back on board on Mono. One of the only drivers to not set a hot lap. And Romulus has been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. How? Huh? Oh no. That is not. Yep, he's. I don't know if Scott's saying for Chris or Romulus, but he's washed. But Mono though. Mono into P6. Frizy does retire. So. Are we expecting to see Frizy start on the hards? Let's see. Romulus, that is very unfortunate. That is not going to be fun starting right at the back, but you are starting P20. Yeah, it's difficult that. Nothing we can do about it though. We just have to move on. switching over back to Chris. He did say he was 5 temps up, but it does look like he is now. Rilo starting his lap. Doodleson, I believe he's got no front wing. And what about Loco? He's coming in. Alright. I believe Cottier is starting his. Is he? He is, but we're going to stick with Riley here. Currently 2 temps up on his time. Super, in chat. Don't worry about it. It's easy to overtake a Monaco. Mate, last season, when we were in the Red Bull, well, especially me, I didn't enjoy it. I think you did a better job than me, actually. And I feel like Monaco is definitely more of a wheel track. Because you can, I guess you can flick around with the wheel. You get an instant turn in and whatnot, if you know what I mean. Whereas controller, it's a bit not as responsive. Let's see, Rilo only puts in P14. So the only drivers currently in danger, Doodleson and Loco, who are kind of not even out on track. Cottier now about to cross the line. Excuse me. Only put in P15. I think that's where he was originally. Yeah, it was. So but he put by 4 temps, I believe. Supra, think about getting a reserve to take over for me. You know what? I think majority of the drivers for tomorrow night are thinking the same thing. I think they're really thinking about that. I think the only drivers, one of the only drivers I know who is confident in Monaco is Josie. And I think Jacos is as well. I think this was Jacos' best. I think Jacos won here last season in Div 2 by a big margin, I believe. Doodleson, yes, that's right. You do have a new rig tonight. You did mention it on the Discord, so yeah, we will be. And oh, Oxy, what a great catch! Wow, and he's just going to reverse it all the way. He might get disqualified though. That is very smart. That is well played. Well played. Cannot argue. But every driver is now into the pits, and I believe that is, yep, wow. That is something we never see. Checkered flag, and that's it for the session. That is something we don't see often. So, let's see who was eliminated. So, Goat for Life gets his 5-second added to him. That we will see in Q at the end of Q3, where that will put him. At the bottom though, your bottom 5, Doodleson and Loco missing out by a margin towards Cottier. The next bottom 2 couldn't set a time, and Romulus, unfortunate, the FIA said no. No. You can start at the back, because we did make a deal as well. If Romulus does win this race, all the admins have to do is shoey. So, not looking too great. Either it will save us, or we'll just not be a good night for Romulus. But yes, let's continue on. Alright, Q2. Interesting this, because the question is, what will everyone do? Starting on medium, starting on softs? In the chat, tell me, what would you do? Would you go on mediums, or would you go on softs? What would you start on? What would you preferably like to start on? For me though, I do not know. Because the softs can only go for possibly 10 laps or so. Not a lot. Whereas mediums, I think they can go on for ages. I think half the race. So Tana says hards. I mean, look, if you could start on hards, I mean, fair enough. Jish, right along with Rilo. It's currently still in the pit. Let's check Div 2 incident report. Look, there's Even if I don't think you're being serious about like taking it off and putting you in whatever position, it's just shit. Sorry about the swearing, but it's really just shit. There's nothing we can do about that. The game is not at its peak, and I don't think it ever will reach its peak that it should. This saying a one-stop soft to medium. I know that's a possibility, but it really I think because definitely after the update patch with the cars, in terms of like setups and all that when it comes to Taiwan and all that, it will not be the way you want it. Alex asking Daff. He's asking me to do a whole lap on Daff. Like, look, I can't do Ogun as like, if he was, I would have. But oh, he would have. Sorry, but no. How many laps for the race? I think there's 39 in this. 39 laps in a 50% Monaco race. But we will do a hot lap with Daff first, and then we will switch over to. Actually, Riley is currently on his lap. So you know what? He just started. Or you know what? I'm trying to think. Is that Daff? Oh yeah, Daff is close. So we'll stick with Daff for this. Yep, 39 laps. Jish. No, I'm not happy about it either. But anyway, Daff starts his hot lap. I will be commentating over this, so let's go. So, coming into this, onto 7, we're going to get down to 3rd, try not to cut that corner as you're going to invalidate your lap. I'm going to get the power down pretty early, but not into the walls and not too harsh on acceleration. This is probably one of the hardest corners here on the left-hander, because you can either oversteer, or you can understeer, either way. Daffy is doing really well at the moment. Goes down here, here comes to the unique part of the track, the little hairpin, I guess we can call it. Go down to 1st, down to 2nd, just to get the acceleration early. I will go down to, he stays in 2nd, preferably 3rd, just to keep the wheels not spinning too harshly. Through the tunnel, coming down to this little downhill section to the weird hard chicane, I guess we can call it. You cut that corner a little bit, but you can invalidate the rest. Coming down to here, you want to get a good rotation, stay away from that outside wall. You want to take it very carefully. That was beautiful how he took that curve. You can cut that corner a little bit. Dav preferably doesn't. Sticks into 2nd, coming to these luck section. Oh, Jesus, I've just lost my voice there. Anyways, last corner he just did. Opens DRS, hugs the inside wall. Where does this put him? Only P2. And with Goats, impressive lap as well. 10 point. So, and let's hope Rilo is continuing as Mark Pink puts himself. So not many medium runners at the moment. And oh, Rilo, hefty. Oh, Jish mate, you have some words to say about that? Thankfully, he did not end his session there. That was. Ooh. That was, yeah, it was very harsh, that. I don't know what to say. But let's see, we got Mono. He's just finished his lap and up into P8 on the mediums. Then we got Diz next, about to start his hot lap, so we'll keep on board with him. And oh, look at that. Bit of a glitch there. As Daff puts himself P1 with a 10. So I do expect to see in minute 9s for this. Riley, yep, we did get that. We did get that. But anyway, go on with this now. Put in 4K. Pretty much we did. Pretty much in 4K we caught that, Riley. And Crunchy, this quote you're saying, down a Milo to help out Rilo. I do like it. You know what, I think what we can do is we can ask Pajala to get that as a shirt made. Anyways, back on what's happening on track. We've got Diz about to come on About to just out of the tunnel here. One of the few drivers to be on the mediums. One of the 5 drivers to not set a lap. He's hot lap right now as we speak. And yep, if you just saw now, that's a bit of a spark on that wall. So, Riley, you left a bit of a mark there. We might have to call that the Riley barrier. With your sparks and little fireworks. Anyways, Diz crosses the line. Only P8 behind his temporary teammate for the night, Harry Doyles. Next driver, I think it's Ruder. Who might qualify on the hards, the light blue hards. What was I don't know which game it was or which year it was, but when it had the very hard type, because I think it went ultra soft. Chris cut the corner. I think it went ultra soft. No, hyper soft, ultra soft, super soft, soft, medium hard, very hard. What was the color of the very hard? I don't know if that was like an orangey brown, or was that a light blue? I can't remember. I definitely remember the Hypersofts being pink. I definitely do remember that. Light blue, yeah. Yeah, I think there was 2 blue tyres. There was of course the white, and there was the very hard tyres. Scott, I did not say anything. Don't know what you're talking about. Just keep your mouth shut, right? Yep, thank you, Nightbot. He's being a bit of a menace. Nightbot, you fat. Yeah. Last night it was sort of pissing us off. Stick on board Cordier here. I just saw he's currently on a hot lap, and you need to be quiet, Scott. I'm not opening up this party. There's only one only, and you will not join us. And have a bit of a delay in your stream. Who always on the super hards? You said it, not me. Continue coming out of the far chicane onto the next one, the left-hander one, we can probably say. I forgot this section where I forgot that section. Does that section have a name? I'm not very good with track sections, like with the names of like Belgium has a couple. I think Monza does as well. Yep, thank you very much. Thank you, Super, for that. I think Super have a bit more knowledge in that. And oh, I just saw a car hit the wall. Was that a Mercedes? Windsor? It was. I don't know if it was just me, but I think I saw a car into the wall. Not DNFing or anything. So less than 5 minutes left into. See how many drivers are switching to the swaps. Oxy created the only just on the set a lap. We're just waiting probably for the track to be grippier, you can say. Harmless, you have problems. It's disturbing. I don't know if we'll do anything about that, to be honest. Supra, yep, I agree. Do not, yeah, this is a track I just do not like. Like, if I had to, like, honest, I would in Vietnam than Monaco at this stage. I really do think that. know, Super and Kahoot. Good question. What do you think of Hugh in Monaco? Like, how do you think he'll go? I don't know if he's sweated this track a lot. Yeah, it's hard. With Hugh because I don't know if he'll be sweating this track because I know Portugal was not his best track, even though he won it. Luckily. Doodlesen, so just heads up to Div 2 drivers. That his car it keeps locking up on the brakes on a super tight turn. Yep, we'll keep that. Hudaf and Kahoot will be fighting 20 seconds up ahead. Yeah. He will lap you super twice. You know what? You know what? I'm not saying probably, but he will definitely lap someone multiple times. I think that's something to be said. And Oliver, if you are listening, can you please sabotage it? I don't know, just while he's on a turn, one of the chicanes in Monaco, just push him. Just give him a little nudge to piss him off or something. I think it'd be quite funny. But Senior, he was a purple just temporarily, but it wasn't for long. Kahoot, I'll lap you noodles if that's what you want. You know what? I just want to get no to be honest. You know what? I think I might just start last. Yep. Oh, jeez. You know what? We can watch Rilo for his one lap. He's about to start here, so yes, we'll switch over to him just for you. See how he goes. And hold on, what number is he racing? Hold up, I have to look at his car number. He's going too fast for me. Is it 67? It is! That's my number! He's somewhere race number! Oh mate, seeing that number again on the Red Bull, oh, it'll give me memories. Relics and I'm a Red Bull pack. Keep your car. Oh wow, someone a number. I mean, to be fair though, it is in his name. I just picked up on that. So Rilo fight his time. He does make contact with the wall a couple times there, although it does not badly damage his car. Maybe a bit of damage possibly. Has a bit of a wiggle there with his car, but he takes it and puts it. Doesn't improve much, but could be going for one more lap here. We'll have to switch over. Pajala's currently on his time at the moment. He's what was that, 6 temps? Yeah, but 6.5 temps. Gets a bit of a little reception from the Alfa Romeo. Checkered flags are finally out. Corrida has retired from the session, he's sitting in P10. There's some tyres left on track. Okay. Pajala now. Open CRS. Where can this put him? P14. What about Rilo? Oh, he's a whole second down from his time. I don't think he can improve from there. I think that will be it. Actually, we got Winter, sorry. Is Winter currently on his time? He's on the... No, he's invalidated. So there you go. That is your Q2 done. And Corrida just making it in. We'll let all the lads retire their car, get into the pits, retire as soon as possible. Rapid Rilo 67, you know what? I support that. I support that. Rapid Rilo, we do have to get Crunchy and Crunchy and Jish to become rapid as well. I think it's only fair for Rilo. Maybe even Kangaroo. Rapid Kangaroo. Will they even fit in the Xbox limit? Character limit? Not sure. Let's go down the order for Q2. There's your top 10. 3 drivers on the mediums, JTM, Winton, Manor. That's probably one of my big surprises there. And then underneath, the ones who couldn't make, Chris in P11, the secondary pole. Oxy behind him, Riley couldn't get any further, but Jala does promote himself up one in front of Kodia, who didn't, I don't think, bother going for another lap. Right, let's get some special guests in here since they have not made it into Q3 of Romulus and Pajala. Let's bring them over. Romulus, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the comms.
Thank you.
You're sitting on your yacht, I see, with Yano over there.
Yeah, no, I left early, man. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to party at night. Nighttime Monaco, man, it looks gorgeous in this game.
It does.
So much so that I stopped to enjoy the view. Little did I know that I blocked someone in the pit lane, and yeah. So about that shoey, I don't think that's happening.
It is possible still. We have seen a last to first at Azerbaijan last season with Kahoo doing it.
I was gonna say we saw a last to first in Div 1 only 2 weeks ago with Crispy winning from P19. So
pretty much it. That's pretty much considered one as well.
That's all fine and dandy and all. That was Portugal. Portugal's a good. This is Monaco. These cars are like semi-trailers around here.
It does because it can affect your tyre temps.
Yeah. I'm not optimistic about points, but you know the point is that I'm just here to race. I'm here to have fun. I'm comfy on the setup. The setup's actually good.
Might have to steal it. Mine's not doing too good for me.
Really? If you need any tips, let me know. Because I've got. I mean, our driving styles are quite different, but mine's is semi-stable. Yeah.
But we'll have to see. But we got Haro about to start his hot lap.
I sent Pajala an invite because Pajala's going to join, but isn't for some reason.
He's probably still on the yacht.
Yeah, maybe. We're inviting him just in case he didn't get the first one.
Yep, that's fine. But yeah, got Haro on screen at the moment, he's continuing his hot lap. We're the first driver to do so, to finish. And I don't know if you have your stream open or not, but Rilo does have me.
What, 67?
Yep, he does.
Does he now?
And it's yep, and we both discuss who has, like, our numbers is not that common to some to have. Yours is 84.
Yeah, mine's is yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I just realised. So I got to remember to do nighttime for Div 3 here because before we did this, I completely forgot we had the nighttime race, and I was trying to remember why was this race so memorable last time around, other than me getting a week mentioned. But I mean,
it's one of the only tracks you can really do online.
Yeah.
Wow.
Makes sense.
And don't even do it in real life.
That they don't because the track looks so much better.
Haro, 11.6 on the dot.
On the dot, that's not
Behind
bad.
him, JTM. See how he can go with this. Will he overtake? He
Yes.
will at 10.9. Behind him, Daff. See how he goes. Number 23. Only to Perry. Harry will be next, who will be pulling out of this lap for the moment. So behind him is Goats for Life.
He's up though, thankfully. That gap does quickly diminish, but fortunately, with how slow these corners are, oh, he's gone straight back into the pits. Never mind. All Goats is looking good.
Oh, there we go. Up by 2/10. Mono, who has no front wing.
Mono's no
So
front.
let's. Yep, and Kruder has invalidated, so behind him, Mukping is going. And yep, so I think Mike Pink's about to start his lap now. Looks like he
I gotta
is.
say, me and Mono nearly had a tangle. I don't know if you saw it on stream, but him and I got really close. I have no problem. I'm not going to report because there's nothing to report because we basically just got out of each other's way so cleanly. Like a totem drift sort of thing. Like he swerved out of the way and I like threw on the inside really nicely. Yeah. Anyway, I got nothing else to say. I'm still kind of like, well, shit. I'm about to be DQ'd.
Yeah, it is disappointing, really.
I mean, on this track, yeah, it's like, if it was Azerbaijan, then yeah, but I don't like this track. Mark Ping set the purple first sector though, I just noticed that on my end here.
Yeah, and Kahoot has been deemed a one-lap ride-along, and I've been sitting him on the whole time. Winter leaves the session, I hope he can join back as soon as possible.
You have been requested to show telemetry by Skype.
You know what, for the race we'll do that, because it's only quali, I don't need to really.
I mean, half this track's just second gear anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm super curious to see what Mark Ping can do. Looks to be a bit slow though. Yeah, the slowest of all time set.
One of the only drivers in the 12s.
Yeah, I mean, that's the mid 111s is sort of the median Div 2 time I found. Like, of course, there are people in the 110s, but I'm noticing throughout the practice session that I was in and this, like, most people are in the, like, 111.3s to 111.9s.
Yeah. We're hoping to see a 109 very soon. Hoping.
I reckon Daft could pull that off, honestly, if he comes back out.
You mean Hugh Duff, not actually Duff.
Okay, well, Hugh Daft. Yeah, in Div 1, yeah.
We'll have to see how that goes, so I'm just getting my charger out. Alrighty. But, chat, did forget to ask. Do you have to ask your top 3 in quality? Do you think? For me, I legit don't know. I think Winter can pull off something.
Yep, I agree. If you ask me personally, Winter, Daft, and Dwells.
Yeah. It's I mean, Goat is looking very punchy. But again, he is on the back of the line to get a permanent seat in Div 2 as he is last season's champion. But
Yeah.
currently on Diz now.
And I was the champion before
See
that.
how he goes. Kahoot, you need to
Scott, mate, you keep up the noodle slander. I'm gonna time you out for even longer, mate. Hey!
There he is.
You're good, mate. I sent a second one over to make sure, just in case.
Audio's been included, yeah. Hey boys, how are we?
I've been better.
Mr. DQ.
Sorry.
Mr. DQ.
Sorry,
yeah.
how was your yacht?
Mate,
was your little yacht?
me and Q, we had some ice creams. Where's Yana? Yeah. It was good.
Gianna's swimming, mate.
Yana swimming on the yacht with Kimmy. Yeah, Kimmy and Yana are both in retirement, so yeah, no, it was good. It's nice.
Very good, very good.
Very good, mate. There's discussions will need to be made if the McLarens finish this way. D1 dropout becomes D1 dropout gets pole. His first race back in the D2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know it is unfortunate though that he can't get his permanent seat. He can't get it. Even if someone does drop out, he'll be the last person to get it. But we'll see what happens from here. As Diz did put himself up, and goes JTM
Nice.
into
Good
the
time.
10.5.
Nice work by Defiant Diz, just one of our replacements, joined the league this week actually. This is his first race.
Yeah.
All the best, he's doing well.
He's showing a really
He is.
strong start, actually. Showing a lot of promise.
Absolutely.
And I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any incidents with him, so he's been clean. And of course, that's
Good work, mate.
just as important as being quick.
Yep, absolutely. So doing really well, mate. Good to have him on board, nice and clean, and the Haas team very, very lucky to have him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is the other Haas? Is it Elon?
It's Harry.
It's
Elon
Harry.
was the one, but Harry's the one for
What is he long pulled out or what's he doing?
I think so.
He's pulled out.
I'm not sure if he hasn't been. You know, I think our policy doesn't drive for 3 races in a row without
Well,
telling
that's
us.
it.
We
Well,
just...
that's it. If he's 3, he's done. Drops to reserve.
Well,
to
it
replace
says here
Yeah.
he did race, was second track.
Then
Imola.
we can
So
talk
he
about
raced
that
at
later.
Imola.
Yeah.
He raced at Imola. Then in Portugal came 14th. Then he didn't race in Spain.
Oh, there you go. It's okay.
And this is another one.
Three in a row.
So-
He's about.
3 in a row. Yeah, that's what we do.
That's
and I
it.
think just trying to see who else. But yeah, we'll discuss with that later.
Anyway, Goats with a 110
Goats.
149. Can we see a
Yep.
109 here? The
That's what I was saying before.
racing here on board with the
That's what we're
dirty Mexican. He's having a nice little race in the top 10. Good to face. He's
Great
very,
to see him up there as well.
Yes,
Great to
exactly.
see him. Only there's one driver I'm not happy to see who's not here. Pinju. I wish he
Pinju.
was here.
Where is Pinju?
He works most Mondays.
Oh, does he? But he gets
Think
the
so.
seat for socials. How's that work?
Pinju's a special member.
He's got
Rapid.
them on that day, and he has
AKA
raced
AMG
in Div-
Bottas,
He has raced in
we will
Div 2
say.
recently.
Oh, well, unless he's racing Div 2, it's all good. We're not breaking any rules.
He's still with his permanent seat, but
Yes.
if he is to give up the spot to someone, then that is respectable. But we'll have to see, because
Hopefully it's not.
unless we do a I think a seat between 2 drivers, where one races the other week and all that,
There you go.
we'll have to see how we go.
That's it, man. Anyway,
But
we can talk about
I'm
that
board
next
with
weekend.
Hutto.
Not this weekend.
Yeah, we
next
got Hutto
weekend.
on. We got Hutto on board. Put in P2.
Nice
Pepper
work,
third
Hutto.
second
Still
too.
no.
And
Luck Pin
yes,
catching up too.
the Euro boys got the better of the Australians last night.
Yes, it's currently at the moment 119 to 98.
119 to 98. Nice and close. The scores
Yeah.
looking good. The scores
Not too
system
bad.
good. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Muno coming around the swimming pool.
We're told
Yep.
to read chat
Currently
because
on
Scott
board.
messaging. Anyway,
What's Scott doing? Scotty, fix your internet, mate. Okay?
Just do it with me when I was living with my grandparents. Just go on your data, mate.
yeah, exactly. It's got on your data.
Mono,
And Muno
P6.
P6, 11.542.
Yep.
He's definitely got
Mono's
time.
by Harry.
He
Harry
clipped,
P6.
he clipped the inside wall coming out of the hairpin, so he's definitely got some time in there.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
quick. Mono's
Kruder
been
just
quick.
misses.
Oh,
What's
Kruder has
Winter.
just missed out going for his,
Oh, did
his
he?
lap.
Yeah, not
Yep,
Oh,
good.
no.
just missed it.
It's gonna
But as
get
you
a total.
say,
Oh, he's going
B's
to...
dick.
Kruder,
These
as
things
Frizy
someone
would say, has thrown the bar further out of the Aston Martin. He'll be spitting chips.
And
Absolutely.
Hutto into the
Oh, he's
nines.
done it! Hello into the 110s.
He
Kruder
has done it.
will be absolutely spitting chips.
And I think that is it as well. I believe
That's it?
Harry
No, Harry...
facing the wrong way.
Harry's facing the wrong way. And Muno's
That's
definitely
not the
not
track,
coming
mate.
anywhere. That's it.
Emmanuel's done.
Stop.
Hutto.
Ah! Harry Johns has been disqualified. You're not starting last.
I think he goes to P10.
He goes to P10.
Damn.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
You're
man.
not starting last. Sorry, mate. Anyway, good luck with the stream. Hopefully Scotty can join you at some stage.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, mate.
When Perth decide to turn the NBN back on. That's what happens in WA, mate, when you block yourself from the rest of the world.
Happens when they don't open. Yeah, that's right,
That's it,
mate.
we're gonna
You need
turn
to
off your
sp-
internet.
You need to
That's
share
what we're
around
gonna
the reception,
Yeah,
mate.
we're going to take away your food, and we're going to take away your NBN. That's what we're going to do. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Good luck, boys. Good luck with
Yep.
commentating.
Good luck, boys.
Cheers. Well, yeah. Good luck with the commentary. As Pajala said, hopefully Scott joins, and I'll speak to you
Yep.
later.
Yep, of course. So, lads, there's your top 10. Hutto, biggest surprise P1. The only driver to hit the 9s at the moment. Actually, well, he is the only driver to hit the 9s in quali. Harry John's going to disqualify, put him in P10. Kruder and Winter not be able to get a lap in. Mono be the only driver in the 11s. The rest in the 10s. Goats for life. Just got Hutto just did the better. Just did better. That's pretty much the only way we can say it. Geez, that we don't deserve MBN. Mate, you said it, not me. You're the one who said it first. I'm just repeating what you pretty much said.
Located here in the beautiful French Riviera, Monaco is the second tallest state in the world. Despite its size, Monaco boasts the highest number of millionaires
Alright,
per capita.
ladies and gentlemen,
Impressive for a country
in chat,
17 kilometers square.
put your predictions down. Your podium, your winners, your dark horse, your underdog, who will get the fastest lap, and what lap will that be? Put your predictions down.
They shorter routes along the harbour side and top the forecourse for using business jets.
And let's see if Frizy, who is starting near the back of the grid, will he be starting on hards? Would not be surprised, to be honest. Let's see what we get as the formation lap is about to commence with his Div 2 race. Kahoot, no. Wrong. So let's see the tyres. Frizy, biggest surprise. He is not on the hards. He's starting on the mediums. Surprise, surprise. But let's talk about the tyres though. Everyone outside the top 10 are mediums. Wow. So the see off it is probably the best strat. Yep. Mediums to soft. Well, yep, that's probably the way to go. The rest though of Hato, of Mukping, Daff, Diz, Goats, Kruda, and Harry the softs. If anything though, they could be sitting ducks throughout the track. As my experience, softs can only go. You probably can get them up to 10 laps or so. Not too far ahead though. As Hato leads the pack for the formation lap with both the Alpines behind. That's right, because Goats, he did get a time penalty, 5 seconds down. 5 seconds? 5 positions down, sorry. So it puts him down to P7. So both the Alpines, P2, P3, there will be one will be wanting to get in front of Hato here. Turn 1. And help out their fellow teammate. But here we go. Everyone's lining up. Dudison and Frizy beat the first as they both got disqualified for contacting? No, I think everyone understands what I'm trying to say. They both made contact with each other. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Race is about to start. Session is ready. Let's go. 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. I think we just saw someone in a bit of a jump. That was Kruda, but that's alright. Hato gets a really good start. Duff into P2, JTM behind him, P3, Mukping going into P4. Bottom Goats making up positions. Diz did not have a really good start. In the pack, out of the top 10, a lot of position changes between Oxy, Pajala, Loco, Douglason, you name it. And Pajala retires already. Impurix as well. At the back of the pack. Not a good start for them, and that's a virtual safety car. Oh. And Romulus gets a 5-second, I believe that was contact for Loco. It was, even though he's in front. And then he gets another 5-second for gaining a position. Okay, we need to review that. Let's do it. but it is a bit of a safety car. So let's see winners and losers in that. For the safety car, Hado keeping his pole, both Daff and JTM going up, Muckping losing 2. This down to P15, Romulus going up to P. Loco retires on track, so I think he's went into the wall. We both have Cruda, Rolo. I think, it's too much to say because everyone's got their positions. But, track is now back on. Just for you, Scott, telemetry is on. But there you go. 3 drivers already out on lap 1. Hado keeping the lead from Daff and JTM and Muckping. I'm just reading chat. Yes, it was a bit of a mayhem start. But I think JTM, one of the drivers, yep, he's on medium, so if I was him, I would just be cruising and let these soft runners just go off at each other as he looks for the bit of a sorry, no? Okay, a bit of a glitch there. And Romulus, yep, he DNFs, he just did not have a good race. 3 seconds, I think he had 13 seconds to his name. So, admins, no shoey for us. Daff gets the fastest lap. Monod's pitting. Let's quickly check if that's a wing change. It is. It is. Right. Not looking good. 4 drivers already out in the first 2 laps. One being a Ferrari, the other being a Williams, the other 2 being AlphaTauri, so no points for AlphaTauri this week. Those who DNF, if you were taken out, do report it to the stewards. Look into it. And yes, it is Monaco we're speaking about. It is a track that is deadly. But on board with the leaders here. Hado keeping his P1. Could be going for, I think this will be his 2nd ever win in Rapid. So, let's challenge for any curses on any driver here. Hado fastest lap. That is Cruda. I see facing the wrong way. Losing, I think, 2 positions from that. Diz trying to make up the positions. He is lost from the start. We've got Doodleson pitting. Let's see if it is a wing change from here. It looks like it is. How close? At least it is another wing change. So, should have done this before, but I wonder how many wing changes are we going to see tonight? I wonder how many. I think we could exceed over 10. Although there were some drivers they did pit earlier, but we didn't see if there was a wing change or not. 30 plus at least is Jish. 30 plus. Mate, that's almost a wing change every lap. Good mention, Fraser is in the points, starting from P18 it was. We have Doodleson, who's hanging around the yellow sectors. There's already been 8 changes, I would assume so. I don't know, as Codier is also having another issue at the chicane after the tunnel. But these front runners here, keeping the tabs of each other, the top 5. Harry Dwell's battling with Oxy for P6 as well, Winter and Frizy in their own world at the moment. And trying to think, top of my head. So Winter, you're in chat, so that means you're not driving. That's your AI, isn't it? It is your AI driving. Okay. I didn't pick up on that. So, just want to see real quick. Is it? Okay. So I was just looking at the points. Don't want to mention it. Could put a curse on all the drivers here, and that is about to be one of the first cars to be overlapped from Hutto. With Oxy and Fry both coming into the pits. Fry going for a wing change. What about Oxy? Please get to his name. I couldn't get there in time. Although he is on the hards. He's on the hards. Back to the leaders. Hutto and Duff still a very little margin in between. Prediction of a driver winning the race. I'm not going to say their name again. We don't want to put any curses. Looks like Duff has lost to Hutto. Although, as much it is not useful in this track, DRS is in play if you are within 1 second of the car up ahead. But again, on a track like this, I don't think it really matters. I think track position is a big thing on here. Alright. Up 7 now, we're in. And this battle's been going on, and look at that camera view. That's a camera view right there. Sorry, let's just get that up. That is a thumbnail and a half right there. Everyone's saying, oh! And there goes Duff, he's out! Oh my! He's just lost the back end of his car into the wall. Is it going to be a safety car? Oh my god, that is hefty. I would say that's dirty air playing a part in that. We were literally just trying to get a bit of a thumbnail cinematic, and then we just see this car into the wall. Oh, that could be a meme template. Bit of a meme template, that. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Duff. He looked very punchy against Hutto. That is very unlucky. Oh man. Race must go on though for us commentators. Still have to commentate what's happening in front. JTM has caught up to Hutto. So you can see now the soft tyres are starting to die out. We're currently 8 laps in. Let's quickly check the tyres. See how long they're being on. Didn't see any changes. So Oxy and Chris, the Alfa Romeo's on hards, and I think Fry's just made an overtake on Chris. Won't look too much into that. Yeah, it literally was a perfect camera angle of that crash. Could we, Bajala, as a request from me, in your overtakes of the week, could we get that as a moment? Before we do though, side by side here into turn 1 JTM, that's an overtake. Beautiful overtake. That's an overtake of the week right there. That's a big candidate for #1. I did say to a couple other people outside this race that we won't be able to see a lot of overtakes in Monaco for us Aussies, but that right there is the #1. I am sorry, that's currently #1. That's a brilliant overtake from JTM, who now takes the lead and is pretty much a second in front. And Kruder has now retired. What has happened to him? Are we able to see? Let's go with JTM. Ah, yep, right into the wall. Ouch. Ouch. we have now 6 drivers who have DNF at Monaco. Hutto be one of the first drivers to appear from the front runners. JTM will continue, of course, on his mediums. JTM, I just saw that it gets a 3-second penalty. Cut in the corner, I believe at turn 1, so the only driver on track now to have a penalty, but this medium Tyson doing a big favour. He's almost 3 seconds up ahead from Mukping and Goats. So a brilliant race for JTM here. I believe he had his first win last season at Hungary in the Alpine, I believe. And he's pretty much have got a good getaway from P2 and 3. Currently battling it, but are they going to pit? Not. Hutto, he did come out into P6 in a world of his own. Clear air, so... And yes, Winter, you will not be scoring points, so... Hutto, actually P5, we'll say. Cody into the points, Fry into the points, Chris, Ryler and Mono into the points as well. Top 4 have not pitted yet. 3 of them are on the softs. We have a yellow sector. Doodleson again, another wing damage. The hairpin. We'll let the front runners through. Very respectable. I'm sorry, just looking at. Why no customer than Monaco? Mate. Dry, wet. Hey man, look, we want to keep drivers in the league. Alright? This race has been a mess. It has. As Hutto gets time added. 10 seconds added to his time. What has he done? Hutto, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing, mate? That's... So, mate, I need to have a chat with you after the race. Goats for Life has pitted onto the mediums. Will Hutto be able to overtake... He's retired! Hutto! What the... Okay. What is happening? What? What? That's our 7th DNF, and I see a Ferrari of Mono without a front wing. Could he be the 8th driver to have a DNF? Is this what was expected to... Oh, Doodleson again. Is that another moment? At that same section, the Doodleson hairpin. I didn't really, to be honest, I did not expect to be this much DNFs at Monaco. I think everyone's set of mind would have been, I just finished the race at Monaco, so I could just say that I finished the race. But no, people just like, I hate this track, I want to retire, I want to save my sanity. In all fairness. Mono doesn't retire, so he will be continuing on. JTM still be the only driver to not... Sorry, be the only driver to be on a... on a penalty. But yeah, I do not know why Hutto retired because of a 10-second. And... just looking on the track, really, there's not much battles. The massive gap. And I think, because it is Monaco, it's a very unique track and all that. When you have more than 5 drivers, as one of Jack F1 guy, as he mentioned in the chat, if there's like more than 5 DNFs, you know, on this track, you know, it's not as fun to watch, really. Not as fun to watch. Mark Ping though, he does pit for set of mediums. Harry Dwells does overtake him. Goodison retires on track though. And then Manon becomes the next one. So right there, ladies and gentlemen, you already have your top 10. Because Winter will not be scoring points as this is AI driving. So there's your top 10. Right there. And we're not even halfway through the race. So, I don't know what to say, really, throughout the stream. You know, especially when doing it by myself, I have no one to really chat to next to me. Although there is now some battle starting to form here. Go and Harry. Here we go. Goat overtakes Harry Dwells. As Diaz has retired in the pits. So yep, top 9. Mark Ping gets a 3-second added to his time. Over to he overtakes Winter. Oh my! Wait, oh that's right. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself. But Winter is a AI. Frizy gets a 3-second added to his time. So Mark Ping all over Harry now. Them soft tires are dead. They are dead. So if I was all the drivers here, just finish the race. Still good points in hand. Really, really good points here. Harry finally pits. There he goes. Off the softs he goes. Let's quickly check the tyres. So, everyone but Frizy. Harry put his mediums on. There he goes. Everyone but Frizy and Chris on mediums. Meaning Frizy on softs and Chris on the hards. Riley, of course, on fresh. Mediums. But yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a not so fun race, really. Fry does pit onto the mediums, so we're putting down to P9. We will say again, Winter will not be scoring points. This is AI. Fry does get lapped. JTM has been pushing though. About almost 22 seconds up ahead. He's used a lot of these ERS. Very hard to gain around this track as well. So, I mean, I suppose that is not much of a challenge to anyone really. From the looks of it. I mean, the closest battle, just from looking at the interval, is really between Cody and Chris, but that's only under 2 seconds. That's not much of a challenge either. So, lap 17 now, 39, I think, just trying to think of my math. Yeah, look, I'm pretty bad with math at the moment actually, so, Almost halfway. You're right, Jack. You are right. It's not entertaining because Gap and Pricey pits again for new fresh of softs for in a new wing. But like you said, yeah, it's not entertaining to watch because there's a lot of gaps in between all the cars. There's no battles. And everyone's guaranteed a point if they do stay on track. Well, not won't stay on track. Don't DNF. Alright. JTM pits. New fresh of mediums. Okay. In a new wing. But why me? I mean, actually, yeah, you know what? That's not a bad call. And yes, that's a good point, Romulus, actually. If you do finish the race while paused, I mean, we'll probably look into that and say, what are you doing? That should not be allowed. But JTM comes out just behind Mark Ping, comes in P3. Rilo gets 3 seconds added to his time. Cutting corners, that would be at the chicane, I believe, in sector 3. But yes, I think we do need to have a bit of a chat with the Div 2 boys about this because, look, understandably, it is Monaco. It's not even a track I love to race in. I despise this track in this game, I would say. I despise this track. But, it's a lot of factors you need to take into this. If you get a 10-second added, right, you don't even crash, where you damage your car. It's, you just need to finish the race at least because it is almost certain that everyone will get a penalty. But, that could change. So, I think this week, for us Aussie boys in Monaco, it's not going to be one of our best weeks. Just because of the frustration this track does bring to people. The bottom, a couple of bottom drivers who DNF, they did actually, crash out and all, but just retiring on your own manner because you're just not enjoying. Look, I understand their point of view, but you just keep going, really. You never know. Everyone could just DNF. You'd be the only driver left, and you have like 20 seconds of penalties, but you still get to win. You know what I mean? There's always that possibility you will still get points. It's just almost you retire because you had 8 seconds of penalties. That's understandable, but it's not. I'm just not targeting you, but it's it goes with everyone in any any track, in any division, any region. Just need to move on, really. It's because, especially dumb penalties you do get, like, like the one you got, being disqualified for blocking the pit lane even though you're letting someone through. That's just, stupid. And it is... It's the penalties in this game that are given out is stupid. It just does not make sense, and it doesn't, you know, help. It's very stupid. So yeah, sorry ladies and gentlemen that it is going to be a bit of a boring race to watch, but just looking at the map on the bottom right, it's just nowhere near. JTM does get fastest lap. He did overtake Mark Ping earlier, but I was just busy ranting. But those who are staying in the chat, thanks for staying with me. Do chat with me throughout, because we are now past the halfway mark. But please do chat in, you know, do chat with me. This can be the company until the end of this race. We will be doing podium interviews, of course, with the top 3. But yeah, unfortunate that we have half the grid gone. You know, it's just unfortunate. You know, but of course, big props to the drivers who are still driving. But yeah, it's very frustrating because this is something that does not happen commonly. Crunchy, no run, no run, mate, no run, really. But we gotta move on. We have to stick to this. But yeah, I thank you viewers, you guys staying in the stream, just sticking in watching. Because yeah, there's not many close battles. But actually, speaking of battles, I just see we've got Oxy and Riley close by, so we'll keep an eye out on them. While I chat to yous. It's not gonna tie, so Rilo is on the younger tires. Cody actually did not had any. I think that's his first pit stop. Let's check pit stops at the moment. That is, or maybe that. She knows that's Cody's second stop. I thought he did a one stop, but it doesn't look like he is. But the top 4, we will say, so Winter, so the top 4 only been on a 1 stop. So big props to them. Big props to them. You know, staying consistent, although you know, excluding the penalties, of course, but you know, making the effort to continue driving. The penalty or not. Speaking of penalties, Fraser does get 1, but you know, and Chris as well being on a 1 stop. So big props to these drivers who are still, you know, driving, still racing. Big props to them, you know, whether they get a penalty or not, whether things are not going their way, if they get damaged, you know, big props to them. They're still going. Did Goats start on the mediums or softs? Good question. It's tires. Talking about Goats. I believe he started on soft. He started on softs, I believe. But the McLaren boys, I think Scott will be very happy. Cahoot will be very happy with this. McLaren P1, P2, and although it is a bit, you know, the bit weird. I don't know weird's the right word, but you know, Goats coming down from Div 1. You know, he was last season's Div 2 champion. He's coming down as a reserve for tonight's race. and he's currently in the lead. If he does win this, you know, although he is in the back of the list to get a permanent seat, if we do, you know, keep reserving him every week to race and he wins them as a reserve. Normally, if a reserve does keep winning and there's a spot available, we do give him the position. That's been a case with in Div 3. We give Jishway a permanent seat with his wins, and of course there was a spot available for him, so we give him the spot. But with Goat, because he's a Div 2 champion from last season, and if it does come out with him winning every race as a reserve, you know, normally we will give him the spot, but because he's the former champion, it is I'm saying, look, tonight can count as a win for him. Of course, he'll get the points, but if we do keep giving him, if he just keep winning as a reserve for the next couple of weeks in Div 2, coming down from Div 1 as a former Div 2 champion, you know, it's, I don't know, it doesn't seem right. You know what I mean? Look, us admins, we will talk about that later on. But I thought I'll just put that out there. So, yeah, Harry gets a 5-second added to his time, speeding in the pit lane. Is that a wing change though? It is. Looks like, could he be losing spots to Oxy, currently sitting in P5, we could say. I don't think he is. No, Harry will still be in front. Although Winter's AI does overtake, but we are excluding that from the results. And JTM is slowly catching up to his teammate temporarily for tonight Goats. Jack, you're predicting that JTM will box in 4 laps? I don't think so. I think he can take it to the end from here. Actually, no, sorry, no. He started on mediums. Sorry. You're right. Let's forget about that. Which was a bit... Yeah, it really does depend on your setup as well. But, J-Team has caught up to Goats. With only about 10 laps remaining left of the race. So yeah, have to see where we go from here. I believe Harry could be going for a fastest lap here with his fresh mediums. And trying to stretch up to Mukping. That will make good sense as well. We're currently just on board with our current Div 2 championship leader. It does look like he's going for a fastest lap. And fair enough, to be honest. Don't blame him. He's got all the space in the world. But speaking of Div 2, the Div 2 battle between Australians and the Euros, that will be commencing. There is discussions we will be dealing with for next week. It will be announced on Discord, of course, if that delay will happen or not. But yep, we'll announce that. But yes, that will be the next social event coming up. Harry Dodd does get fastest lap, a 12.4. And this is put our eyes on the McLarens here. JTM, yep, he's pitting. There he goes. Onto new fresh of softs. So maybe he could steal the fastest lap. He's gone for a wing change as well. So Muck Pink does get the overtake. And it looks to be cemented to the position. Frizy gone for another pit stop. Lad, how many pit stops have you had today? That's your fifth one. Set a record if you must, Jay. Go to life in a life of his own at the moment. Cody isn't racing because Harry ghosted. No, I believe it's because Cody is racing because it's a solid car, but he is racing. He was ghosting because he was being lapped. So when you're being lapped, your car does become a ghost for the driver behind you, but to overtake you. So no, he's a solid driver. He's still driving, and I would know this because of his toggle turning. Yep, there we go. He's a toggle steerer, along with Frizy as well. Yep, Frizy being one of the main drivers to be one of the known for his toggle. I think Oxy as well is another one. Let's Muck Pink through. Swayze, yep, the DNFs. 4 in the first couple laps. I think 4 in the first 2. But yeah, as you can see, Oxy is, yep, he's another toggle driver. Toggle steering, that's what I'm trying to get to. But yep, 8 laps to go or so. Not too far yet. Not too far to go, sorry. No, Swayze, if Div 1's like this, oh mate, I don't know what to expect tomorrow when we race. I do not know what to expect. I really don't know. Toggle steering is when you let's watch Frizy for an example. So if I just turn off the telemetry, if you watch his steering wheel, you can see that he like toggles with it. So like he doesn't do it smoothly. It's sort of like he's tapping it as a steer, as it almost hits the wall. Jesus Christ! But yeah, toggle steering is, if you watch the way Frizy steers, it's basically just not a smooth steering technique. Whereas if you watch someone like Chris, even though he's someone on the wheel, you can see that it's a bit more smoother. I know a driver, Harry, I know he is a driver who drives on the pad. I don't think he's too bad of a driver in terms of toggle steering. Of course, I'm one of myself on a controller. Of course, there's a bit of toggle here and there, just to turn up the car, but there's moments where, say like that, that's a bit more smoother for a controller compared to someone like Frizy with his steering. But look, if they can drive like that, that's impressive. We'll get the telemetry back now. Yeah, only overtake really was see JTM on a muck pink overtake on the last lap. I could see that happening. But really, the only thing that's really happened is, in terms of catching it on stream, is maybe an overtake or two, and that's a crash. That's really about the only highlights we will get out of this. Look at penalties, we can do that. We've got Muck Pink, JTM, and Claudia on 3. Harry on 5. We've got Rilo on 6. Oxy on 8. And Rizzy on 9. Only Winter. Well, actually, this will stay out. So Goat and Chris being the only drivers not on a pen. How many penalties on their name? Yellow flags for Winter. What was that, Goats? What was the Mercedes, actually? The Mercedes AR having a bit of AR at the moment. Rilo gets a 3-second down to his name. So Oxy could overtake him here. And I think, yeah, that's Rilo just following Goats and Ghost. Okay, I just saw Fry get a 3-second added to his time, but yes, the gaps they're starting to drop a little bit. JTM slowly catching up to Mukping. I think he has his eyes set on him just about. But I think apart from Rilo and Oxy, I think this is really only positions we will see. Of course, with Oxy and Rilo probably switching positions due to penalties, but that's really about it. Not a very entertaining race, you know, but it is Monaco, of course. I don't know, it's really hard to what to expect. You know, the DNFs I think was a bit over the top. What I mean, of course it's not on purpose, but some of them were just a bit, you know, a bit stupid. Some of them were actually just really unfortunate. But we will need to see what will happen from there. The race must go on though. Yeah, discussions would need to be made, of course. I guess I'll leave that to the others because at the moment I'm just commentating for the night. I've already had my rant on the stream. So if the higher hierarchy do want to take what I said into what needs to be discussed, by all means, go ahead. But really the only thing I'm sort of frustrated about is, in terms of this race, is just for entertainment purposes. Yeah, I already know about Winter's AI. But yeah, just take into consideration about the entertainment part of the stream. You know, especially with like someone like Yano who does overtakes of the week. You know, we were lucky to get at least one, definitely. Because I think the Euros, they don't do. I think the Euros they're not doing Monaco in their calendar this season. pretty weird that they're doing a bit of a simplified calendar. I think they're doing a simplified calendar, or they just changed it around. But it's not really in sync with us. So I think us for this week, it's not going to be as great for the entertainment purpose. As JTM goes into the wall and does he have damage? He doesn't, but we're getting onto the second last lap of the race. So JTM's getting closer to Mark Ping, although he could have damage. Let's see how the time. Oh yeah, there is damage. Let's look at the time for JTM. It has gone down to 1.4. It was just a second, and now it's dropping off to probably hit a 1.5 eventually. Yep, we skipped a 1.5. The Oxy and Rilo switch positions. Don't know if Rilo had a bit of an incident. No, I think it was just a clean overtake. Fortunately, we couldn't capture it. But gonna stick on board here with Goats, our current race leader, former Div 2 champion from last season. About to commence the last lap of the Monaco GP in Div 2. Here we go. Here we go. Our Oxy's fuel, yes. That could drop off because Rilo is still behind him, although he does have penalties, so that's not really going to matter. But we're going to just stick with Goats here, as he is the race leader at the moment. Through the tunnel section, Goats goes for, is he a wheel? I think he is a wheel. I don't know why, I always thought Goats was a pad driver. I don't know why, but Goats has no fuel left. Looks like his car's slowly dying, I'm not sure. No, doesn't look like it. I think he could take it all the way home. Clean as you like. Goats for Life crosses the line in a couple of seconds. Weaving the car. In all fairness, he does deserve it. Fireworks go out. Goats for Life is your winner for this GP. That is a mess. Mark Ping comes P2. Impressive drive for him. JTM into P3. McLaren podium. Kahoot will be very happy about that. We've still got a couple of drivers who will need to finish their race. Yep, collapse this. Yep, it's been an interesting race. Bahari puts himself into P4. There's Winter's AI, let's not worry about that. There's a little bit up or not. I think that's it. I think the AI is just now taking over, so you know what, I'm not waiting for this, let's just finish it now. Brizzy, driver of the day. Mate, he deserves it. I think he will finish P9 from the looks of it. He will be. Because of Winter. But look at that, the top 4. Everyone has got lapped but the top 4, of course, not P1, but P2, P3, P4 did not get lapped. But there is your final result for Monaco. 10 drivers, well 9 drivers we should say. 9 drivers to only finish. The rest DNFing even before the halfway mark of the race. There's your results there. JTM getting the fastest lap. Frizy getting the driver of the day. Let's invite our top 3 into the party. Who we got? Muck Ping. Need to get JTM and Goats for Life in here. Alrighty. We'll just get our podium people in. Be sure to include your audio as soon as you join. Alright, let's continue these podium interviews. We'll start with JTM. Mate, I think you were one of the favourites to win. Someone in chat was going for you to win. But yeah, bit weird that you went for a double medium. But talk us through that race. How did it go?
Yeah, well, the start was, well, obviously, like in Monaco, qualifying's everything, so getting in fourth was really important, obviously. But yeah, just qualified on mediums and obviously went long strat for the first 20 laps, and then I originally, for some strange reason, had a bit of a strat stuff up in my head and had to kind of improvise there going on the mediums again. That was just an honest mistake by me, but I thought, it's Monaco, safety car surely going to come out, and I could maybe take advantage of that. And plus, I built up a pretty decent lead, so I was pretty happy with my driving for most of the race. And then it came to the final pit stop, and for some strange reason, I also thought in my head Goats and Mark Ping needed to pit for softs as well. So I was like, yes, but and just on those last couple of laps, unfortunately, wasn't able to catch Mark Ping. My tyres were just gone. And I'm assuming his probably were too, but if we had maybe another 5 laps and I had a bit of ERS, I probably would have gotten him. But overall, it was an awesome race, and yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yep, very impressed, especially with all three of you, being one of the only couple drivers. There's like 9 drivers left still driving. So I'm very happy with all you boys continuing to drive on. We'll go to Mark Ping now, finishing P2. Bit of a shaky start. Hado got the better, and you lose a couple of positions, I believe, to down P4. But in the end, got P2. You scrap up the points for Alpine. Talk to us through that race.
Yeah, mate. Good points, I suppose. P2. And one, just tried to avoid damage, mate, and tried to stick with Goats and JDM, but they were too quick, bro. So yeah, I was confused with JDM's strat. Obviously messed up a bit. I thought he might have had damage or something. But I couldn't believe there was no safety cars. I underfueled a fair bit, and it was killing me. It was so boring at the end.
I almost got you that last lap, bro.
Oh, bro, I had plenty of ERS. I was just waiting for you to come, but I was down near a lap of fuel, and I couldn't believe a safety car didn't come out. Was it on reduced or?
It was on standard. It's just
I can't believe it.
Didn't want to.
Yeah.
Safety car just didn't want to be out today. I think he's on a holiday. On the yacht with Kimi and Yano.
Kimi and Yano, yeah. So, what's his name? Burnt. Didn't want to come out, mate. So, yeah, it just led to a get it to the end sort of thing. And coming around the last time around Rascasse, I went plus fuel for the first time in the race. So, yeah, we'll take P2 and move on to Baku, man.
Yep, impressive drive, scrap of the points for Alpines. Unfortunately for Daff, we caught his crash, the perfect camera angle.
I'm sure he'll love
rear
that,
end
mate.
of a car. Yep, just watch back on streaming, you'll see that. It's very, very cinematic. But we're gonna go to our race winner here, Goats. Welcome back to Div 2. You're a reserve here in your first race back. Monaco of all the places, but you get a win out of it. Talk to us through. How did it go for you?
I mean, yeah, it went pretty well. Strat was always from the start soft to med, and just last the meds as long as I can. If JTM lasted those mediums a little bit longer and then went softs, probably think he would have caught me. But good to stay in the lead towards the end there. Yeah, and then Quali got a 5-place grid penalty for some reason, don't know why. So that kind of stuffed me up a little bit, but either way, it was a good race.
Yep, very impressive, and I'm pretty sure you would have done Chunky would have done him really well, as he couldn't race tonight. But good feeling, good reserve, good to have you back in Div 2, of course, just as a reserve back at the list. But it's good to see you. Good to see you back. So that's your podium winners here. It's a good drive. I'm really happy with all 3 of you, and of course the others, just for finishing the race. Not just due to what the track is, it's just we had, I think, 10 DNFs.
Jesus.
We had 10 DNFs this race, and of course Winter he wasn't driving, so his points will not count. So 9 finishes we had.
Wow. Well, at least we knew if we crashed, there was still some points.
Of course, but I think everyone's mindset was just let's just not crash.
But that was a really good battle there. Mark Penguin was trying to catch him in. Like, you just always managed to stay in front. Like, every time I caught you, you'd make up time somewhere else. It's
Where's
just-
this at the end, bro?
So yeah, just towards the end there, man. Like, I just made too many mistakes trying to push on really old on really old softs, and then you ran out of fuel. Yeah, bro. I
Yeah,
literally, if
yeah,
I stuck like that once, like almost a second behind you, and your fuel started going, I reckon I would have got you last lap. But dude, yeah, that was a good
lifting
race.
so early, man. But yeah, GG's, goats, GG's.
Yeah, congrats, go to
Yeah, good job.
good points for McLaren.
Yeah, had to do
Yeah,
it.
congrats to all you boys. So that's been the Australian Div 2 in Monaco. Somewhat entertaining. Not really. I mean, half of the race was a bit boring, but we went through. But thank you boys for coming for the interviews. Thanks for the viewers for staying with me throughout the race, and we will see you all tomorrow night.